What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy. I'm coming at you with a funny moment, a funny story. And I saw this the other day, and I decided not to do a video on it. There was a lot of other stuff I wanted to talk about, but I'm decided to talk about it today because it's Friday, and there's not a whole lot that I really want to talk about today. I'm only thinking about streaming later today, and please come check me out. About 10 p.m. Central Time is my usual time. I might be going a little bit earlier. Don't know yet. Just check out the channel and check out the notifications. Also, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. Now, let's get into this! So, we know how people view J.K. Rowling. Well, Harry Potter scribe J.K. Rowling receives public apology from trans activist and drag queen who falsely accused her of being a Yahtzee. I gotta use some special language there because reasons of Mama Susan, who's no longer Mama Susan. Is it Mama Joe now? The dude? I'm calling him Mama Joe because I don't really care. Anyways, so this is a whole long thread and a long story spanning from pronounced gay rights activist Fred Sargent posting a tweet and everything and having this weirdo by the name of J.J. Wells end up basically getting into a Twitter war with him and Twitter warring back and forth between him, Fred's, I don't even know who this guy is, but Fred Sargent. Let's see, because a bunch of people got involved, a bunch of popular, famous people got involved. James Dreyfus, who created, I think this is the creator of Father Wells, maybe? Actor James Dreyfus, nothing more than scums. Oh, Father Ted. So, Graham Lennon, who created Father Ted, and James Dreyfus. This dude goes all over the place, okay? So, there's a bunch of setup, Twitter war between multiple communities, people that aren't real, that might be gay, but just aren't down with some things here and there, and a weirdo, this dude, just beefing back and forth. Communities fighting. Well, it ended up with one of his guys threatening a girl, I think. A woman. I don't know. And people pointed out that, hey, you're lying, because they were lying about it. Oh, right here. You think it's fine publicly to incite violence towards a woman just because he doesn't like her views. And you think it's you guys who aren't the birds. You get one of his buddies coming back. Don't be so daft. He did nothing of the sort. This little individual points out that yes, he did. And the tweet that she tagged pointed out was at J.K. Rowling was one of my childhood idols. But that was before she was a transphobic piece of shite. How confident is she that she's a witch that won't burn? I've got a stake that begs to put it to the test. Oh, man, that's kind of it's kind of a violent of him. Taking notice of the criticism being leveled his way over this tweet, Wells would later join the conversation himself to explain, well, to be fair, the woman in question wasn't actually being threatened with being burned alive. Hyperbolic metaphor based on her original tweet, but you know that we're playing dumb intentionally for clout. You kind of are. And she also is a Yahtzee, or at least has views that align with them. Soon the person went on break after basically rallying their entire Twitter horde, I think. From what I'm gathering, they rallied their Twitter horde to get somebody else suspended for a little while who took a break, but in reality they didn't. I don't know. Anyways, he pipes in with he's back for now because somebody got yeeted, comes back. He's back for now. Well, J.K. Rowling gets involved. Hi, J.K. The thing about the solicitor's game is everyone can play, JJ. Oh, he's back for now, and if Twitter doesn't sort it out, my solicitor will. So he's threatening to basically sue to get somebody kicked off Twitter. So the thing about the solicitor's game is everyone can play, JJ, said the author. I ignored your hyperbolic metaphor about burning me to death in 2020, but I'm starting to think that was a mistake. What's your solicitor's views on this Yahtzee accusation? Would they advise you to defend it in court? JJ responds, well. We meet at last. To think you were once an icon to me. I think you absolutely have views that align with Yahtzees. I think Fred also has views that align with Yahtzees. I think relying on tropes and stereotypes is very 1930s propaganda. You're the one that's pushing propaganda, buddy. Let's be realistic. Anti-Semitic tropes in children's books are one thing, but implying and encouraging the idea that a protected group of vulnerable people need to be eradicated and don't deserve protection, that's not the woman who we idolized as children. In turn, Rowling would pity Wills, explaining, JJ, if anybody close to you had your best interests at heart, they'd strongly advise you not to keep handing my lawyers ammunition. Setting aside the burning at the stake tweet you posted about me, which you now claim was a metaphor, and which I ignored against advice, you've published defamatory statements about me and are compounding the offense by saying I'm encouraging the eradication of a group of vulnerable people. All this came about in the context of you attacking at Fred Sargent, a gay rights icon, and wishing his death. I understand that you and your ilk feel untouchable. I understand that in your minds, you're heroes of unimpeachable righteousness, justified in slurring, defaming, and threatening. You were the one who dragged his lawyer into this. By all means, let's go to lawyers. Who dragged his... Yeah. Let's go to lawyers. Ooh, that's interesting. I would like to... basically, this continues. And then just on February 13th, out of nowhere, J.J. Wells comes out. I would like to publicly apologize for a previous Twitter thread where I interacted with J.K. Rowling on matters relating to the transgender community. I have now removed these tweets and would like to apologize to J.K. Rowling directly for causing potential upset. I failed to choose my words with care and would like to retract my previous statements relating to her views on the LGBTQ+, and more specifically, transgender people. I would also like to retract my likening to J.K. Rowling to any far-right or Yahtzee organizations and emphasize, I can't say it. Emphasize, I do not wish any individual, inclusive of J.K. Rowling, to come to harm. Man, it sure looks like they possibly started batting forth with lawyers, and his lawyers took one look at all of his stuff and said, yeah, you see, you got to take these down or she's going to destroy you. I mean, you're talking about going to let's be real. I don't know who the heck J.J. Wells is. I don't know who this weirdo is, in all fairness. But I know who J.K. Rowling is. She has tons of views I highly disagree with. She has basically 1 point that I agree with. Everything else I disagree with. I think she's an awful human being who also came out and called PewDiePie a fascist. But because, she has bank, she has tons of bank. I think she's the richest female author in the world. And some no-name wanted to go to war with her in a legal battle. How do you think that's going to work out? Fun fact, the people with the most money in lawsuits usually are the winners. So I think it's pretty apparent that he went to... They started probably exchanging letters between lawyers, and his lawyers subsequently caved to her might. Granted, he defamed her. By all accounts, it looks like he kind of did defame her, calling her a a Yahtzee. Hi, YouTube censors. But hey, you want to fight this stuff out? You want to bicker about all this stuff? Well, take them to court. Heck, I still say PewDiePie could probably take. Well, it's past time, but PewDiePie could have taken JK to court for calling him a fascist. But now, took him to court, had to apologize. I find it funny, though, that a noted, where is it? A trans activist and drag queen had to publicly apologize to J.K. Rowling. I find that hilarious in the end. But let me get you guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it out with your friends. And again, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. I will be live again tonight, playing some games, maybe Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know. I still need to play more of that game. If Silver might join, we'll see. But all that being said, bye for now.